Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The Bank of Ghana is today expected to issue new banknotes. The banknotes, according to the central bank, would have enhanced security features in line with evolving changes in the technological landscape. Joy Business Assistant Editor Novan Akwahefo joins me in the studio with more of this. Novan, tell us why the central bank has had to issue these notes.
Darryl, just as you did indicate, you realize that there are a lot of changes on the technological front. And then also the machines that are used in counting monies in various banks or various institutions, you realize that there are changes in the technology. And so it was important that the central bank, just as they did indicate, have to also ensure that they have, notes that could, meet these new features that we see. And then also, that, just as you have, circulated currency, you have those who would also want to counterfeit it. And so as time goes on, it's important that the central bank come up with new features to beat these guys who would always want to come up with these counterfeit
So what
money.
essentially changes?
Okay, so we are not bringing in new currencies. It's just the old currencies, but it's just these new features that you're talking about. One of the first things that they said was the spark, and the spark live is optically variable magnetic image that it is a shiny color changing image, which you find on the 10 cedis, 20 cedis, and the 50 cedis. You also have the cocoa pod, which has been introduced on some of these currencies. You're talking about the enhanced security threat. It is a shiny broken line with movement that runs through the banknote from top to bottom. You have that over there. You have the more prominent watermark that has been placed on these currencies, and then the image of Tetekwashi with the cocoa pod, which has been made more noticeable in plain star area of the banknote. So these ones and then others are the things that have been done to these notes that we have. You're talking about the 5 CDs, the 10 CDs, and the 50 CDs. The 2 CDs also have had its share and all that.
All right. So if you go to the bank today, you may be issued with a new note.
Yes. As of this morning, if there was anybody who especially went to the central bank to get himself engaged in transactions, they would have been given this particular note.
All right, thanks very much indeed, Novan Akwahefo, there updating us on the Bank of Ghana circulating new banknotes today. Now, Minister for Business Development Mohamed Awal has highlighted the need for entrepreneurship development as the Continental Free Trade Agreement comes into force. The African Union has set May 30 for the implementation of the Trade Pact, ratified by more than 22 countries in the continent. There's more in this report.
As a signatory to the Continental Free Trade Agreement, which seeks to open up the African market of about 1.2 billion people for trade. Business Development Minister Mohamed Awal advised that business leaders must mentor the youth in order to take advantage of the Free Trade Agreement to remain competitive. He believes Ghana can maximize its gains if successive private sector business leaders share innovative ideas with young entrepreneurs.
You can find 20 businesses that have survived their owners. They are dead. Very soon, Africa is getting integrated. African leaders have signed the Continental Free Trade Area, which will create about 1.2 billion people, over $2 trillion per annum. That means that there are no borders. The only way we can compete is have a business model that works. Can we help our young people to have businesses that has a model that will work? Everybody runs away after school, they go into the public sector. The private sector is choked. We can't employ people in the public sector. The private sector must grow, must expand to create jobs for young people. I therefore want to challenge our business owners. Don't keep all the secrets. The business, don't keep what kept you going to yourself.
The minister made the remarks when addressing the 9th Corporate Entrepreneurs Award in Accra, where Managing Director of Multi-TV Santok Singh won the Best CEO in Digital Television Management. On his part, Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry Robert Ahunkalense reiterated the need for entrepreneurship in order for the government to achieve the Ghana Beyond Aid agenda.
Entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, the road towards industrial emancipation is that of every country's dream. In Ghana, our belief, as set out very clearly by our president, is a Ghana Beyond Aid. Yesterday and today, Otumfuo also made some comments about the importance of that particular phraseology, which he said was apolitical and was in effect a destination that every person in this country ought to be able to attach their wings and their support to.
Ibn Sabute's report for Joy Business.
And that's all for business. Congratulations once again to Santog Singh, our MD here at Multi TV. Back to you, Bernice.
Thank you very much, Darryl. Coming up in sports, we preview tonight's EPL crucial clash between Manchester City and Leicester City and review the weekend sport in action. Stay with us for details.